Hey, good morning. Good morning, Coach Micheal Burt. I hope you're doing great. I'm in beautiful watercolor Florida where I landed last night from an engagement over in Gainesville, Florida. I had an incredible day yesterday. Incredible day, spending a day with a team, construction team, activating a prey drive, 3 phases of prey drive, science behind what activates the subconscious mind, how to go from A to B. I got into dysfunctions of teams. And more than anything, it just validated what I've been talking about, because that was the first speaking engagement of 2023 for me. It only validates what I've been talking about that's coming out in this book in just a few weeks, guys. Is that prey drive is prevalent in all people, Tommy Davidson. And the number one thing you can be doing is activating that drive in people first. The purpose of your morning meetings is not to teach people everything you know. The purpose of your morning meetings, good morning, Diva, is to activate the prey drive in your team, okay? And once that prey drive is activated, prey drive being instinct to pursue, then they will do what we're going to talk about today, which is pursue leads, okay? And this is something that very few people do. And there's a lot of reasons why people don't do it. Joe Campert, a lot of it has to do with lack of focus. A lot of it has to do with no organizing system to put the leads into. A lot of it, Brian White, has to do with just overall disorganization. A lot of it has to do with just, I hate to say an ignorance of follow-up, but it really does, okay? So let's just break down some of these things, because if you have leads like I do, and I'm generating, I think over 800 people have signed up for my Activate event next week. That's up to 100 to 150 people in the room, maxed out, completely full, to another 700 plus people virtually. I'm trying to get that number to 1,500 or 2,000. That's why it's important to have timelines and targets. That's persistence. Now, a lead is simply an opportunity of a person who could be interested in doing something with you. They come to you for a reason, Robert Martinez. They're interested in you for a reason. They found you for a reason. I've had people see me on a podcast, go straight to my website and purchase something, be converted to a new client. Go from seeing a video to purchasing a low-ticketed product, maybe even a book, all the way up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, okay? But that's not going to magically happen. That's why I say objects at rest stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. So the concept of a lead is, man, this is an opportunity. They don't know if you can help them, and you don't know if you can help them unless you work the 4 steps of the sale that we teach in what I'm going to be teaching in Tactical Connection, which is coming up in February, which is I initiate, start, to begin, outbound effort, I initiate, I connect, I locate their ambition, and I invite them to take an action. And if they don't take an action that day, Robert Martinez, I invite them to take a future action. Would you like to come to this Activate, spend the day with me? Would you like to get on this webinar? Let me follow up with you to this. Man, I got a coaching program that meets second Wednesday of every month called Monster Producer. Would you like to sit in on my Monday call? See, I'm always keeping people in a forward posture. And this is really the purpose of a lead, is to work that lead to the maturation of the lead. Now, I had a young man a few weeks ago ask me, what does maturation mean? It's just a fancy word. It means to finish. Work the lead to the maturity of the lead. Okay? Now, so what do you do with all of the leads that you have? You nurture them. You follow up with them. You engage with them. You invite them. You, boom, right? What do you do with the leads you have? You engage and follow up, and keep following up, and keep following up. Now, you're not chasing, you're not harassing, you're not stalking, you're not irritating. You're bringing value, a word of encouragement, a strategy. What's up, David? See you next week. I'm going to be on David's podcast, Build Your Own Economy, and by God, I'm 100% for building your own economy. Okay. So what I'm telling you guys is this is what you should be doing with leads, but this is not what people do with leads. Now, if you're following up and you're still not closing the deal, have you really located the ambition? Have you really found an opening? Have you really presented the right concept? So this has to do with the 3 phases of Pray Drive, which is activation, then the persistence, then the intensity. Okay? Now, when do I make up my mind if I'm going to follow up? In the very first interaction. Okay? In the very first interaction, I make up my mind if I'm going to follow up. Okay? Now, I'm down in watercolor. It's our house in watercolor. It's beautiful here. I don't know if you've ever seen it out here, but it's one of my favorite places. And I'm here because I'm working with the top State Farm agent and his team, one of the top teams in the country, Matt Schomburg, out of Katy, Texas. And I'm here tomorrow. They've got their kind of kickoff retreat, and I'm going to come in. And you say, well, Coach, what are you going to do at that event? I'm going to do the sewer cycle and the success cycle, because that's mindset. I'm going to do what does it mean to persist through a lead all the way through? Okay, what we're talking about here. And I'm going to talk about what do you do, how do you continue to add value to people's lives after you sold them something, so you can help them with their ambitions. Okay, remember, cash confidence is always your ability to know, as long as people have ambitions and as long as you got talents, there will always be a way to produce money. And even when you get tight, even when you get nervous, even when you get scared, always remember this one thing. Okay, all right, it's Friday. I got to activate next Friday. I'll be back in Tennessee. 150 people in the room, 1,000 plus people online. I'm going to show you the psychology of Pray Drive. It's completely free to you. I'll post the link, get your ticket, be there with me, and let's spend a full day together activating. And more importantly, it's not just about that day, David. It's really about showing you how to do it every day. And yesterday I showed that group how to do it every day. Okay? And that's what I'm going to do for you. Okay? Come on, Chad Freak. Let's go. I like your movement, man. I like your movement. I like your circulation. We got to put our business on the street, folks, and get out there. All right, let's go.